Good morning, guys. How are y'all this morning? I just wanted to pop in here and talk to y'all. It's been kind of on my mind here lately, and I wanted to talk to y'all about my husband and being a diabetic. Okay, he has been a diabetic since he was 3 years old, sorry. When we got together, I did not know that he was a diabetic. He hid it from me, and I see why he hid it from me, because as a wife or a girlfriend or whoever you are, even as a mother, him being a diabetic is, in the beginning, it was hard for me. I did not know anything about insulin. I didn't know anything about what to do. When we first moved in together, it was so scary. I remember one night just going to bed like a normal person and then waking up halfway through the night and your husband is laying there sweating and making these weird noises and rolling over and looking at him to make sure he's alright, and his eyes be wide open. I knew that his sugar was low. I'd never seen it this low before. So I went and I didn't know what to do. He never really told me what to do if his sugar had gotten that low. I knew that if his sugar got low, then to try to feed him or give him something with sugar in it or some juice with a lot of sugar in it. So I tried that, but nothing would work. Thank God that there was one of his close friends that lived right down the road, and when we lived in Chapels, that I'd called. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I called him and I was like, I do not know what to do. I was like, I don't know how to do this shot. I don't know what to do. He come and he helped, and I also called his dad. And his dad drove an hour and a half really fast. It would normally take like an hour and a half. He got there in like 45 minutes. But in the middle of the night. So his dad had given by the time his dad had gotten there, the ambulance was there, and his friend had given him the shot. And it was very scary for me. I didn't know. I know I love this man, but it was so scary. And every day, you hear the beeping and everything like that, and you don't know what's going to happen. Like when he didn't have a Dexcom, so I didn't know that at that time he didn't have a Dexcom, so I didn't know that his sugar was going low. There's been many times that I've woken up to him almost in a diabetic coma, to where I couldn't bring him back. I've called. So I love my husband, but if there's anybody else out there that has a type 1 diabetic partner like that, I know what you're going through. It's scary sometimes. It really is. And my husband's, whenever his sugar gets low, he'll start talking all this nonsense, and it's unreal. It'll confuse you. There's been times that I have tried to give him something or try to bring his sugar back up without giving him a shot, because he does not like that shot because it's a big needle. So there's been a lot of times that I would tell him, or his sugar would drop, and I would just I would try to give him something for his sugar, so that way it would bring it up. And after many attempts, I mean, sometimes he don't even know me. He don't know me. He doesn't know that he's had kids. When your sugar drops like that, you lose your memory. And in the beginning, that was very, very hard for me. I could not wrap my head around it. Like, when he first told me, he asked me who the hell was I and what was I doing in his house. I just started crying. I didn't know what to do. It broke my heart so much. But everything is but you know, when his sugar gets back up, he knows who you are and all that. But it's kind of upsetting. So when my kids, or my oldest girls, see Levi, or not see Levi, sorry y'all, see their dad acting funny or acting weird, or they hear that beep go off, they automatically, like, you know, they come get me. They're like, "Mommy, something's wrong with the daddy," and you know, his sugar looks low. And I'm like, alright, there's a lot of times that I'd like to, like, some mornings it'd be easier for me to just get up and go to the grocery store, or go do something outside. But I'm kind of scared to, because I don't want my kids. I don't want my kids to sit there and have to fight like that, and then his sugar be really low, and not, and him wind up saying, you know, "Who are you?" or hurting their feelings really bad, like that. But it's not hard, but it's just very cautious. You have to be very cautious. But I have found that there's some food that he eats that will make his sugar drop. And there's some food that he eats that will steady his sugar out. And there's some food that he eats that will bring it skyrocketing out of the ceiling. But it's just, that's one of the reasons why we want to get away from a lot of the store food. The store-bought foods and the stuff that has a whole lot of sugar in it. I mean, yeah, you living with a diabetic, yeah, you're going to need sugar. You're going to need something as a backup in case nothing works. Like the meats that bring his sugar low or steady his sugar out, is one of them is deer. Deer meat, I have found, that has really no fat in it. It is one of the best things for him. If he eats deer meat at supper time, his sugar will not even if he eats other stuff with it, his sugar will not go up. It will ride that steady line all night long. Whenever he does his night insulin, and I have like I cooked something with apple cider vinegar in it. His sugar will, and I will let him know. I'm like, Steven, it has apple cider vinegar in it, so make sure you don't take your full amount. Take a little less, so that way your sugar won't drop. I'm watching Levi on the floor just being destructive. And that's why the camera was shaking just a minute ago, because he was over here destructing the camera. But no, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that whenever you hear a loud beeping noise on the camera. Sometimes I can't cut it out. And I'm sorry about that if you hear a loud beeping noise out of the blue. But it's either his sugar's going high or it's starting to go low. I normally have it between, whenever it goes off, is between 60 and 140. And that's on his device. My phone does not go off until it's like almost 200. But I keep it that way, so that way I could be ahead and be prepared and know what's coming. But his mom and his dad, I couldn't imagine what they went through whenever he was little. I really couldn't. But I love my husband to death. I really do. And I will do anything, and I will save his life over and over again. But I really wish that we could do something about his diabetes. But I know there's not a cure, especially when he's been a diabetic for 39 years, 38 years. And I keep a close watch eye on it, and on Levi and Courtney. Alright, Courtney's done past that mark to where I'm okay, I'm like, okay, so she doesn't have it, she's not gonna get it, or it could be a possible later on down the road, but it just eased my mind when Courtney passed that age. Levi, he's just like his daddy. Even though he has congenital hypothyroidism, he acts just like his daddy. There's a little bit of me in it, but I just don't. I'm always cautious about that, and I'll be cautious about that until he reaches that certain age. Because I don't know if it's genetic. I don't know if it's just hidden in the gene line some daggone where, or if it's just something that just happened. So, and I'm going to end this video right here. This is going to be the video for today. I wanted to thank y'all for watching. And like today, okay, we're not doing that today. I could not think of anything else or anything to video about, and I just feel like it was just meant for me to talk to y'all about this. But it's hard, but my subscribers are growing, and I just don't want to let y'all down and not post a video or um, not associate with y'all at least once every day, because I know y'all care about the kids and all of us. It's So I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for um, my kids. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for the life that I'm living right now. And hopefully God will bless us with a piece of land sometime soon. And we just really thank y'all and appreciate y'all. And y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.